So, good evening, everyone. Here we are going to start our today's class. So, before we continue, I have a very humble request to you all. Please try to keep yourself mute, right? If you have any question, then you can unmute yourself and ask me. Like if my screen is not visible to you, or if any other problem you have, then you can unmute yourself and ask me, or you can use our chat box also, right? So let me continue our today's class. So first of all, a very warm welcome to SaiCad Center in our AutoCAD online training program. And my name is Setu Nandania, and I am a Autodesk certified instructor, right? So in next 5 days we already discussed that our curriculum is right, but let me discuss about the software first. So before CAD softwares came in market, here we have a scenario, and this thing you already experienced this thing in your college days, right? In your engineering graphics or engineering drawing subject. But nowadays industries are not working like this. They are using softwares because the softwares are more accurate, right, and provides a result in less times and easy to handle and easy to modify. Just imagine you are creating a drawing sheet and there are some modifications are there, so you need a whole day to correct that thing, right? But in the software you can do that task very easily. So to modify our drawing, to handle our data, the softwares are necessary in current days. Here we have a cycle. So this is our digital prototyping cycle. On this basis, actually our current industries are working, where we are creating a digital product first, then then we need to assure first that our product is safe in each and every side, in each and every parameters, then we move to the physical production. So this cycle is known as digital prototyping. Now let me discuss about the AutoCAD software. So AutoCAD is mainly a drafting software. So this software is mainly designed for the drawing creation purpose. So which type of peoples are using this software? So mainly this software is used by architectures, constructors, and also manufacturers. So this software is suitable for mechanical as well as civil students, also for the architecture and automobile students, right? And the application of the AutoCAD is not limited now for the mechanical and civil. Now also using that electrical peoples are also using this for the electrical diagrams, for the PCB and circuit diagrams. They are also using that. EC students are also using this AutoCAD software. So each and every types of drawings, engineering drawings now created in this software. So let me discuss each of this module of the AutoCAD in detail. So we have mainly 2D drafting, our first module in the AutoCAD. Please students, it's a humble request. Please mute your mic. Okay. So let me discuss our AutoCAD's modules, that for what things we are using AutoCAD. So AutoCAD is mainly used for 2D drafting. So our first module is 2D drafting, right? Where we have drawing creation tools, then drawing modification tools, also tags, hatches, symbols, and dimensions and all, right? Then we have parametric design modules. So with the help of parametric design, we can create a constraint and relation based drawings and designs that we can manage easily and we can modify them easily. Then next we have productivity tools, where actually we get some tools for the faster output, right? Also we get some design library and tool palettes. These are the libraries we have in the productivity tools. So we can work fastly and we can provide a efficient output with the help of AutoCAD. Also we have table creation tools and some animation tools that we can use for the 2D animation. Then next we have 3D modeling. So here you can create your you can convert actually your 2D drawing into a 3D virtual model. Then you can apply some material and capture some image in the visualization mode, and also able to create a walkthrough animated video, right? So these are the modules we have in the AutoCAD. Now let me discuss each of them in detail. So 2D drafting, as we discussed, we mainly create a orthographic and isometric drawing in our 2D drafting module, right? So these are the examples of orthography and isometric drawings. Then next we have parametric design, where as you can see in the image we have relations and dimension based drawing. Please students, it's a humble request, try to keep yourself mute if you won't have any question, right? Then next we have productivity tools, where we have design library, tool palettes, and block and table creation tools are there that we generally use to fastly get output. Then also we have 3D modeling, where you can create a mechanical component also and civil model also, right? So these are the 3D modeling tools. Also we have visualization, where actually we apply some materials and capture some images in our software. And some advanced software for the mechanical, automobile and electrical students we have, that is Autodesk Inventor, right? For the electrical student also we have AutoCAD electrical software, then SolidWorks, Solid Edge, PTC Creo, Katia, Fusion 360. So these are the very well known 3D modeling software which is used by mechanical and automobile students, right? And mechanical and automobile industries also. Same for the civil side, we have Revit architecture, 3ds Max. So Revit architecture is mainly created for the modeling purpose with the criteria of building information modeling. 3ds Max is mainly useful for the visualization purpose, to create some images and videos in it. SketchUp is also a 3D modeling software. With the help of V-Ray plugin, you can capture some stunning images also. We have Revit. Revit actually carry three modules: Revit architecture for the modeling, then Revit structure for the structural modeling, and Revit MEP. MEP means mechanical, electrical and plumbing, right? So this module actually the application is from the civil side, but the subject is from the mechanical side. Also we have robot structure analysis, also some other software like State Pro for the structural calculation, right? Robot structure analysis also for the structural calculation from the Autodesk side. So yes, that's it for the introduction. I hope you exactly get the idea about why we use AutoCAD software. So the main purpose of AutoCAD software is to create drawings, right? So this is our drafting software. So now actually I have shared my AutoCAD screen. So please give me a small confirmation. You can type in your chat box that this AutoCAD screen is visible to you all or not.
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So let me continue our today's class now with the AutoCAD software, right? So first of all, let me begin our today's class with the introduction. So when you are going to start a new drawing, let me close this one, right? So this is your AutoCAD startup screen, right? From here we have start new drawing. Also we have recent files over here and some open files and open sheets options we have, or you can choose a new file from the quick access toolbar. So this is known as quick access toolbar. So let me take a new file from here. So click on new, and once you click on new you will get a create new drawing dialog box over here, where we have open option, new option, and also we have template option. So we will discuss about how to create templates in our last day on our day 5, right? So let me create a new drawing, and here we have two options in which unit you want to work. You want to work in imperial or a metric. See, my voice is actually reverting, so please keep yourself mute. Okay, thank you. So I'm choosing metric over here, then hit OK. So this is our metric file. So our unit will be in our metric system in our millimeter, right? We'll discuss about how to set our units. But first of all, let me begin with the introduction of the user interface. So on the top here we have a new, open, save as. So these are the options we have, which is known as quick access toolbar. I can't see your AutoCAD screen. Students, all of you, please give me some more confirmations that you all are able to see my screen.
Sir, the screen is visible.
Okay. So any student have that problem with the screen, then just rejoin this call. Just left this call and again rejoin in this call. That's due to your network issue. That is why maybe, right? So you can rejoin this call.
Sir, I can see your screen, sir.
Okay. So this is our quick access toolbar, and in the bottom we have this menu bar. See, file, edit, view, insert. So this bar is known as menu bar, but generally we don't need this menu bar in AutoCAD environment. So what we do, just go to this drop down over here, and from here you can actually hide your menu bar. See, we have option for hide menu bar. So once you hide that, your AutoCAD screen will be a little stretched, a little bigger for work. Then next we have this area. This dark panel is known as ribbon, and ribbon is made with two things. One is tab. So this home, insert, annotation, parametrics, these are known as tabs, and this tabs is made with the panels. So this draw, modify, annotation, so these are known as panel, and every panel carries some tools, right? So these are the modifier tools, these are the drawing creation tools we have, right? And then this mouse cursor is known as crosshair, right, in AutoCAD environment. On the right side here we have one vertical column with some tools. So this bar is known as navigation toolbar, right? And this is mainly useful for the 3D purpose or for the panning and orbiting purpose, but we will use our mouse shortkeys for the panning and zoom in zoom out. So it is not necessary to keep this thing over here. So by mistake if you are going to close this thing, it is also fine. Also this first option is known as view cube, right? And right now we are on top view. So if this thing is not visible to you, so how to access them? go to the view tab, and here we have navigation bar, so this vertical column, view cube, so this cube we have, and also we have UCS icon. So over here on the bottom right left side we have XY, right? So this XY is known as UCS icon. If you are going to turn that off from here, so it will be invisible, right? So keep that thing open. Then next on the bottom we have this white bar we have. So this bar is known as command line. Then at the end we have a status bar over here. So this is our status bar, and generally we will use this command line because we are going to learn this software with the command basis, right? So let me begin our class now. So first of all, we will use the coordinate systems to create some objects. So let me discuss about the coordinate system. For the coordinate system, first of all, I am creating one object over here. So this is just for your example. So we will create this object with our coordinate system. Right, and let me put some dimensions over here so you can understand this thing. Okay, just a minute. So I think now this drawing is visible to you all, right? Now with the first method, I'm going to show you how to create this object with the help of line tool. So first of all, the shortcut for the line tool is L. So type L and hit enter, or you can tab on your space bar. So whenever I say hit enter, you can hit this space bar also. So this is enter, and see in the command line we have one question that specify first point, where we want to specify our first point. So I'm going to place it over here, right? Then we have a next question over here, specify next point. So this is my next point. Then this command will continue, right? And also we have some other options over here. See, close and undo. If you choose this undo, your line will be back step by step. And if you are going to choose this close button, then it will, the line command will be finished, but it will create one last line up to the starting point of that line, right? So this is our line tool. And now let me discuss about the coordinate system. So over here, for example, this is my origin point, right? So how to create that object with the actual coordinate system? So I am choosing line command now, L, enter, and first point I want to place at origin. So I am typing over here the actual coordinate 0, 0, enter. So see, this is my first coordinate at origin, right? Now the next point should be at 100 mm in the x direction. So what will be the coordinate for that? So it's a 100, 0, enter. So this is my next point. Then next I want to go over here. So this point, this is my origin. So what will be the coordinate of this point? So it's a 100 mm in x and 25 mm in y. So 100, 25, right? So this is my next address. So I want to go at 100, 25, enter. Likewise, next we want to reach at this point, and this is at 25 mm in x and 25 mm in y. So next point is 25, 25, enter. Then similarly next 25, 100 we have, and 0, 100, and then close, right? So in this way you can use your first method. Sir, to measure the dimension, is this enough to just press the line? No. See, first of all, you have to only learn how to create objects. So today I will show you only object creation tools. This is for your reference purpose, but you have to create only this thing, right? Okay. Now here I am going to show you the another method. The next method is known as relative coordinate system. Uh, Mukesh, that will be in our last class, how to create a page layout, right? Okay. So this is our actual coordinate system, absolute coordinate system. And the next method I'm going to show you over here, that is our relative coordinate system. So see, again type your L command, line command, enter. And for this time actually I'm choosing my first point randomly over here. So I don't know the original coordinates of this point, but I want to create one horizontal line around 100 mm in this direction, right? So how we can get that new coordinates over here? So it is impossible. See, if we have a coordinate of this point that we placed, then we can get the next coordinate. But once we haven't this coordinate, so it is impossible to assume the coordinate of next point, right? So for that we use a relative coordinate system, and in that method we need to type @ first. So see, in the command line, shift +2, so it will be our @ means wherever I am, I want to measure it from this point. So this is our origin. Just assume that this point that we have created, it is our origin, and now I want to go at 100, 0. So it will go at 100, 0 from where I am, right? So our last position will be play a big role at this in this method. See, now my last position is over here. So when I am going to press @ again, so this will be my origin point 0, 0 for now, and I want to go vertically 25 mm. So my coordinate will be 0, 25, right? So this is my 0, 0, and the next point is 0, 25. So @ 0, 25, enter. Again @. Now I want to go 75 mm in negative x direction, right? So for that, again @-75, so this is our x value, 0 in y. Likewise again @0, 75, I want to go 75 in vertical y. Then again @-25, 0, right? And last you can choose this close button, then it is finished. Here we have one question from Siva. That is how to open command window, sir. So I think this command line is not visible to you, right? So for that we have one short key, that is Control 9. If you press Control 9, your command window will be disabled. Press Control 9 again, so your command will be enabled. Okay. Now let me discuss our next method. So this is our first method, that is absolute coordinate system. This one is the second one, a relative coordinate system. Similarly, we have a third method, that is our relative polar method. In the polar coordinate system, we actually measure everything with the radius and angle, right? And that angle must be measured from your positive x-axis. So here let me take one line and I'm creating from here. Now type at the rate. Now the radius will be the length of your line. So here we have 100. Now we need to create one angle symbol over here, but in the keyboard we have only this less than symbol. So we will use this less than as a angle symbol. It is actually used by the AutoCAD software. So you have to annotate your angle symbol with the less than over here, right? So 100 mm radius, angle 0° angle, right? With the positive x-axis I want to go at 0. So don't take this value as a mathematical value that 100 is less than 0, right? It's not a mathematical equation. It's a graphical equation. 100 mm radius, angle 0°. Then hit enter, so it will create 100 mm line at 0 angle. Now again, see, for the zoom in zoom out, just scroll your middle mouse button, right? Again at the rate, not Q, at the rate, line length is 25 mm, less than means angle, and angle is 90°. So our all the angles must be measured with the positive x-axis, right? Hit enter. Again at the rate, my line length is 75 mm, less than angle will be not in this direction. See, if I type 0, it will come in this direction. So it should be 180, right? So 180, enter. Again at the rate, 75 mm length, less than 90° angle, at the rate 25 mm length, less than 180° angle, and at the last type C for the close. See, whatever letter we have in blue color, that is also a shortcut for that, right? So C and enter. If the angle is not specified, what will be the default angle, sir? It will not accept your value. If you are not going to specify angle, then this AutoCAD will not accept your value. So it's like a calculator. You need to type each and everything properly, each and every command properly, then and then this thing works, right? Because it's a software. And the last method we have, that is our direct method. And in the direct method that we generally use, so just look at over here properly. And one more request to you all, please take one note and pen with you and just note down some points, whatever you find that these are the important topics we have, right? That we discuss about absolute method, then relative method, then polar coordinate methods, right? So the equation or the format of that coordinate, so you need to note down these things, so it will be helpful for you. Now I am going to discuss our last method, that is direct method. So again type L, enter, and here I am placing my first point. But for the direct method we have to turn on one command, and that is our ortho mode. And ortho mode is over here in the status bar. This perpendicular type symbol we have is known as ortho mode, and a shortcut for that is F8. So you can type F8 on your keyboard and see we have ortho on. And once you turn on this ortho mode, you are only allowed to create your horizontal and vertical lines, right? See, we are now not able to create an inclined line. If I'm going to turn off this ortho, see, we are able to create inclined line. We are also able to create inclined line using these three methods. But in this direct method, we are not allowed to create inclined line, right? We will only get horizontal and vertical lines with this method. So just type F8 and place your cursor in that direction where you want your line. Then type just value, that is 100, and hit enter. Then next, place your cursor on the proper direction, type your new value, hit enter. Then in this side 75, enter, 75, enter, 25, enter, and C for the close, enter. Right? So it's a very easy method, but you are only allowed to create horizontal and vertical lines with this. Right? So I hope you all are clear up to this point. These are the 4 coordinate methods we have in the AutoCAD. Am I clearly audible to you all? Okay. So now next we have a rectangle tool. So let me continue with the rectangle. So the shortcut for the rectangle is REC, right? So type REC, then hit enter, and again you will get specify first corner point. So you can create a corner point with the coordinates also, right? How to set page limits? You can set your page limit with the limit command, but it is not necessary for now, so just leave it, right? That's why I haven't shown you.
Can you please repeat,
Which one?
sir, the code you have just used?
Fourth one. Okay. See, for the fourth one, we need to turn on this ortho mode, and the shortcut for the ortho is F8. So type F8 or press F8. Then you are allowed to create only horizontal and vertical line, right? Then just place your cursor in proper direction, type your value, for example 100, then enter. So it will create a line in that direction. Then on this direction I want 25, enter. So here you need to type just value, right? Nothing else. Then at the end C, enter, close. This one is our absolute method, where we need to enter a actual coordinate of our software. If you turn on grids, right, actually we won't discuss the grid command also, because it is not necessary now, because if we are going to discuss that type of tools, then our syllabus will won't complete. That's why I am just focusing and I am just teaching you how to create a drawing. So for that we are actually using these drawing creation tools for now, right? So the next tool we have is a rectangle. So the shortcut for the rectangle is REC. See, REC, enter. Then specify first corner point. So I am specifying over here. Then we have 3 options over here, that is area, dimension, and rotation. So with the help of area we are able to create rectangle. So click on area. So first of all area should be 5000. Let me enter 5000, then enter. Now we need to specify either length or a width, right? Any one value we need to specify over here. So for example, we are going to specify a length. So click on length and let's say 100 mm length. So here we have a rectangle with 100 mm length and 5000 area. That means our width will be 50 mm, right? 50 into 100 equal to 5000. The next option in the rectangle we have that is dimension option. So again REC, enter, specify your first point, then and then you will get that option. Okay, so you need to specify your first point. Then here we have dimension. So simply
Sir, in this
you need to, hello,
sir, in this command, what kind of shapes we can draw?
sorry,
In this REC, what kind of structures we can draw, sir?
rectangle.
Okay, sir. Where is rectangle, sir?
Right, okay. So with the length command or with the dimension command, here we just need to type length. So let's say 150 mm, enter, and the width, let's say 70 mm, enter. So here we have a 150 mm by 70 mm rectangle, right? But we need to specify the quadrant, that in which quadrant you want to place. So see, we have 4 options over here. So for example, I want to keep this rectangle on this side. So just click anywhere on this side, right? So it will be fixed on this side. So these are the 2 options we have with the help of area or with the help of dimension. Also we have to create, if we want to create a inclined rectangle, then we have a rotation option also. So specify your first point, then we have this area, dimension, and this last option we have rotation. So click on rotation and let's say 30°. So here we have an inclined rectangle. Now you can use any method, area or dimension, whatever method you want to use, and create your rectangle. But you need to remember one thing: whenever we provide any value in the rotation or any other tools, so rectangle will remember that options. Yes, we can give length and width, right? We have a next option, dimension, where you can provide length and width both instead of area. So again REC, enter, right? And see, I'm going to create a rectangle and it is already at 30°, right? So again we need to go to the rotation and we need to zero this angle again, then and then you will get your regular rectangle back. Now let we discuss some other options in rectangle. So again type rectangle, enter, and we have some tools over here at the beginning. No, we do not have that centered rectangle. That's in a modeling software like SolidWorks or Creo, and these are the mechanical modeling software that carries the centered rectangle. Okay, this is just a drafting software, so we do not have that option. Okay. So in the rectangle, if you haven't provided your first point, then you are getting some different options over here. See, this chamfer, elevation, fillet, thickness, and width. Among these 5 options, these 2, elevations and thickness, are for the 3D purpose. So just skip these both and let me discuss about chamfer first. So chamfer means, you all know, to cut a corner with a line, that is known as chamfer. So go to the chamfer, specify your chamfer distance 1, for example 10, enter, and chamfer distance 2, for example 5, enter. Now create your rectangle and you will get this type of chamfered corner on your rectangle, right? So this is 10, then 5, again 10, 5, then in this direction 10 and 5. Similarly, the next option we have in the rectangle is fillet. So if you are providing a radius in the fillet, let's say 12 mm, so all your corners will be rounded with the 12 mm radius. So these rounded corners are known as fillet. These flat corners are known as chamfer, right? This is our sharp corner. So these are the options we have in the rectangle. And as I told you that if you are providing any value in the rectangle, so it will remember in their memory. And see, in our new rectangle we have this fillet value. So if you don't want this fillet, then again type rec, enter, and first zero that value, that I won't need this fillet anymore, and then you will get this sharp cornered rectangle. How to create a rectangle with uniform chamfer along all edges? Enter both values same, rectangle, right? Go to the chamfer and provide both the same value. My chamfer distance 1 should be 10, enter, and second distance also 10, enter, and you will get that type of rectangle, right? Now for the panning, just press your middle mouse button to just pan your screen to change the position of your drawing. For the zoom in zoom out, we have this middle mouse button, right? So these are our mouse setting that we use to manage or our viewport or handle our drawing, right? And also the last command in the rectangle, that is width. So rec, enter, and here we have width. So click on the width and let's say 2 or 3, then create your rectangle. So it will be your bold rectangle, your dark rectangle. So sometimes in the drawing you need a dark rectangle over there, then you can use this width option, right? Yes, in the rectangle chamfer option, all your 4 corners will be chamfered at a time or filleted at a time, right? It is not possible that we can fillet only one corner point with rectangle tool. For there we have a separate chamfer and fillet tool that we will discuss in our tomorrow's class, right? We have a separate chamfer and fillet tool also in AutoCAD. See, there is no comparison between AutoCAD and SolidWorks. SolidWorks is for the 3D modeling purpose and AutoCAD is for the 2D drafting purpose, right? So this software is for the drawing creation purpose and SolidWorks is for the model creation purpose. You cannot compare a two-wheeler with the four-wheeler. They both are vehicle, it is right, but four-wheel is four-wheel and two-wheel is two-wheel, right? So in the four wheel you will get AC, that roof on the top, right? But in the four wheel it's an open vehicle. So AutoCAD have its own benefits and own demerits, and also SolidWorks have its own benefits and own demerits, right? So next we have a circle tool. So let me create for the circle. First of all, the shortcut is C. So type C, enter, and here we have specify center point. So we are going to specify over here. Then specify radius. So let's say 25 mm. So this is our 25 mm radius circle. For example, if you want to provide a diameter, then again C for circle, enter, center point, then also we have an option for diameter, right? So type D for diameter, enter, and let's say 75 mm. So this is my 75 mm diameter circle. And also some other options we have, that is 3-point circle. So type C, enter, and here we have an option that is 3P, that means 3-point circle. And we all know that we can actually create a circle, or we can define a circle with 3 non-collinear points, right? 3 non-collinear points. So take this 3P option, and let me choose, this is my first point, this is my second point, and this one is my third point. So see, my circle is passing from all these 3 points, right? Similarly, we have a circle with 2 points. So if you want to create a diagonal circle, then choose this 2P option and just provide 2 points only. So that 2 point will be the largest distance in your circle. So it will be a diagonal. Then last option we have in the circle is TTR, that means tangent, tangent and radius. So for example, I want to create a tangent circle with this line, and radius should be 25, enter. So see, this circle we have a tangent with this line and with the 25 mm radius, right? So these are the options we have. Also we have a tri-tangent circle, right? So that you will get from the ribbon. So in the ribbon we have tangent, tangent, tangent option. That means tri-tangent circle. So for example, I want a tangent with this, and with this. So this is our tri-tangent circle, right? So these are the options we have in the circle. Then next we have undo and redo option, right? So the universal shortcut for the undo and redo is Control Z and Control Y, that you already know, right? So you can use that shortcut over here also. Use Control Z for undo, so your single step will be backed, right? And if you have done that undo, then you can do redo again, Control Y. So if some objects are by mistakenly removed, then you can take it back with the redo, right? And for the erase, we have erase command, and you can access that with the 3 options. First, select your object and type or press delete key on your keyboard. Then second one is, we have a shortcut for erase, that is E for erase, enter. Then select your object, then hit enter. And also you can select your object first, then type E and enter, right? So this is vice versa. You can choose command first and then select, or you can select first then apply some command. So are you all clear up to this point? Okay, good. So now next we have some other tools for the object creation, that is ellipse, polygon we have, right? Also we have arc. So let me discuss them. So first of all, we are going to discuss about arc. So for that I am creating a 100 mm line, Then again line command from this midpoint 50 mm vertical line, right? So this we have arrangement over here, and for the arc we have a shortkey A, enter. This is arc, and that is actually 3-point arc. So hit your first point, then second point, and then third point. This is your 3-point arc, right? Next we have many more option in our ribbon. See, go to the ribbon. Here we have 3-point arc. Then also these all are the options we have for the arc creation. Just read the name, start, center, and end. That means we need to press 3 points, and my first click will be my start point. So here it is. Then second click will be center point, and the turn off this ortho mode, and the third click will be end point, right? So this is start, center, end. All 3 points we need to provide. Then next we have start, center, and angle. So here this is my start point, this is my center point, and let's say I want a 120-degree angle. So type your angle. So start, center, and angle, right? And the next option we have is start, center, and length. So this is my start point, center point, and let me type our length is 90 and enter. So here your 90 mm will be this one. See, the gap between your start point and end point, this straight distance, not this arc length. Your arc length will be different. See, this is your arc length, right? So this length is known as chord length, right? So you can enter up to your diameter. Then we have 3 uneven options for the arc, that is start and then directly end and angle, right? So let's say this is my start point, this is my end point, and I want an angle of 45 degree, enter. So in this way we will put it center, so we have a 45-degree angle arc over here, right? Then next we have start, end, and direction. So in this option we need to provide a tangent direction, that I want a arc with tangent with this direction. So click over here. So we have a arc with tangent with that direction. Then we have start, end, and radius. So we need to provide radius at the end. Also we have same 3 options that we discussed before. See, start, center, end, start, center, angle, and start, center, length. But here we have center point first. So first click will be center, second will be start, and third will be end. All the rest options are same, right? So click on center, start, end. So your first click will be center point, so I am selecting it over here. Second click will be start point, so I am selecting over here, and this is my end point, right? So this arc we have. Then at the end, last option we have, that is continuous arc. So click on continuous, and it will continue tangentially, right, from your last object automatically. Click on continue and see, we have a continuous arc from our last object again, like this, right? So these are the arc creation options we have. Similarly, we have an option for the ellipse. So for that we need a major axis and minor axis, right? So for example, this 25 mm length is my minor axis, and let me create a ellipse. So the shortcut for the ellipse is EL. Type EL, enter, and first one method is 3-point method. So click your first point, then the same point, the point from the same axis. So first 2 points should be from the same axis. So this is my first point. This is my second point. And the third point should be from another axis. So this is our ellipse. Again, ellipse. First and second point should be from same axis, and third point should be from other axis. And here we have ellipse. Also we have option, that is center method we have. So EL, enter ellipse, and here we have center option. So this is my center of ellipse, and this is my starting point, and this is my ending point, right? Also we are allowed to create a partial ellipse, that is elliptical arc, but we will use our trim tool to get a partial ellipse, right? So let me discuss our next tool now. So next we have a polygon, right? And for the polygon, first of all, I am just creating a polygon with the 5 sides. Okay, now see, this type of geometry is known as polygon. This is actually pentagon, right? So the polygon, there must be satisfy 3 conditions. Then and then we can say that it is a polygon. So the first condition is all sides should be equal, right? So here we have 5 sides. So all the sides, these 5 sides must be equal. All the corners also should be equal. So these corners we have are equal corners, and it must be a closed geometry, right? Then and then we can say that it's a polygon. Now see, for example, if we create a line from this center point of the polygon to the corner point, right? From for each corner point, see, like this, right? So what will happen, just understand my concept, okay? What I'm going to tell you, that if you are creating a line from the center point of your polygon to the corner point, right? So these all lines will be equal line, right? So what will happen if I'm creating one circle with the same radius, right? So this circle will actually pass from these corners. I will explain you how to create polygon. This is just an example, okay? I haven't teach you how to create polygon. I'm just explaining you the methods. Just understand what am I saying. If you measure from this center point to the corner point, right? So the all corners are at equal distance from the center points, right? So that is why, say, if I create one circle with this much radius, so the all corner points are on this circle because they all are at equal distance from the center point. Similarly, if I create one circle from the center point to the edge, then all the edges will touch that circle because the distance of these edges to the center point are also equal. So these are the two options we have, so that you need to learn first. Now let me see how to create polygon. So first of all, I am creating one circle. So this is just for your example, right? This is a 50 mm radius circle. See, I have entered a radius of the circle is 50 mm. Now what I am doing over here, so the shortcut for the polygon is POL. Type POL, enter, then specify number of sides for the polygon. how many edges you want. Let's say I want a 6 edges. So type 6, enter. Now what is he is asking? That specify center of polygon, right? So I am specifying this point as a center point. So click here. Then we have two methods, inscribed in circle and circumscribed about circle. So first click on this inscribed in circle. Then next we have is specify radius of circle. Now see, this yellow line is actually our radius, and it is from this center point to the corner of our polygon, right? To this corner of our polygon. So here what I am doing, I am entering same radius, that is 50 mm, that we actually provided to this circle, right? So I am entering 50 mm radius over here, then hit enter. So this polygon we have with 50 mm radius, but this radius is counted from center point to the corner point. Are you getting me? This radius is counted from the center point to the corner of our polygon. That is why this corner are on this circle, right? Now the next method, see, polygon. Again I want a 6-side polygon, enter. The center point should be again here, but this time I am choosing circumscribe method. So in this method again we need to provide radius, but this radius is not at the corner. See, this is at the edge. So again I am entering 50 value over here. See, I have written 50, then hit enter. So this 50 radius is from center to the edge at this point. That is why these edges are on the circle, right? Because this circle is of 50 mm radius. So all the points of this circle are 50 mm away from the center, right? So this method is known as inscribed in circle. This method is known as circumscribed about circle, right? So you need to understand this both method properly. Try it yourself. See, this circle is not necessary to create, but this is for your understanding purpose, right? Otherwise this circle is not necessary. You can create your polygon without circle. And the last option we have in the polygon, that is polygon with the edge. So POL, polygon, enter. I am specifying a number of sides, let's say 5, enter. And here we are going with the edge option. So click on edge. Now choose your first point, turn on this ortho, and like direct method I want to keep 50 mm length over here. So in this direction 50, enter. So all side will be 50 mm, right? So I hope you all clear up to this point. Do you have any question up to this point? Okay, good. So in our next class we are actually going to discuss about our modification tools, right? Move, copy, rotate, scale, mirror, chamfer, then trim, extend, and also fillet. So these are the tools we have in our next class. So just practice these all the tools that I taught you today. Please once again about tangent circle. Okay, see, we have two options for the tangent circle. So go to the circle, C, enter. and here we have tangent, tangent and radius option, right? So you need to select your two references. I want to tangent with this line, with this line. So these are the two references, and radius should be 20 mm. So this circle we have with tangent with this line, and with the 20 mm radius. But if you want a tritangent circle, then you should go to the ribbon, because it is not given in the command, circle command. So click on tangent, 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 and this is my first reference, this is my second reference, and this is my third reference. So it will place automatically that tritangent circle. Octagon, how to draw? Just type 8 in your sides. Go to the polygon, POL, enter, and in the number of sides type 8 for the octagon, and then specify your center point, method and value. So here we have octagon. Yes, we can add dimensions after drawing the entities, right? But it will be covered in our day 4th class. It is there. I will show you how to create an entire drawing, right? Will we overcome 3D modeling? No, 3D modeling is actually not covered in our this 5 days program, right? You will get these videos on our YouTube channel, right? On our SaiCad Center YouTube channel, you will get these videos, but it will take around 12 to 14 hours or 24 hours to upload that, right? So on the next day you will get. Okay friends, so here I am going to end this call now.
Can we have the
SolidWorks
link?
330
What?
to 530 batch.
How will I get certificate? Sir,
Actually, I have another batch, my friend, at that time. That is why.
how will I get certificate?
For the certificate, actually, you need to discuss with the office, right? Actually, due to this corona, I am taking this sessions from my home. So you will get a contact number on the assignment. On the every day you will get one assignment, right? So you will get one contact number on that assignment. Also you will get that contact number on our videos, right? That we have in our YouTube channel. So you can contact on that contact number.
Sir, what all we are going to cover in these 5 days?
As I told you, in our 5 days, this is our first day, right? We cover the modeling tools. Then in our next class, we will cover the modification tools like move, copy, rotate, then trim, extend, and also chamfer, fillet. So these are the modification tools. And from the third day, we have other modeling tools as well as layers, hatches, tags. So these are the tools we have. On the fourth day, we have dimensions and dimension styles, and also productivity tools like blocks, insert, and these are the tools we have. Then on the 5th day, we will cover the layout, template creation, table creation tools. So these are the our 5 days session we have. So you will learn how to create a complete drawing. You can share your comment, my friend.
Wonderful class, sir.
Yes, exclusive for 2D drawing. Because this software is our drafting software. So the main task of this software is creating 2D drawing. मेरा AutoCAD नहीं चल रहा है. Just contact to our training centers, whatever training center nearest to you, or you can contact our head office also. You will get some kind of solutions, right? Okay. Can we learn overall AutoCAD in 5 days? It is possible? No, it is not possible, because AutoCAD is also a very huge software like the other ones, right? So it is not possible to cover entire AutoCAD in just 5 days. Just attend these 5 days, you will get the exact idea that how this software is big enough, right? Okay, so see you tomorrow. Yes, you will get the assignment in your WhatsApp group. You will get your assignment every day. You will get your assignment in your WhatsApp group, right? See you then.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Good night, friends.